my name's Elizabeth Wade. I'm the Orientation and Mobility Instructor at the Lighthouse for the Blind and Low Vision here in Tampa, Florida. I'm here with my friend Jeanette, and we are going to show you how to properly guide a person who is visually impaired, which is known as giving sighted guide or human guide. So when you want to give someone guidance, or if you want to offer them sighted guide, it's really important that you don't just go up to the person and grab their arm. This is going to take away the person's control and independence, and it's honestly just really inappropriate. The best way to approach a person who you believe needs guidance is to simply go up to them, speak directly to the person, and say, "Hi, would you like to be guided, or do you need any assistance?" If the person says yes, that's when you can go ahead and say, "Hey, I'm going to tap your arm, let you know where I am in relation to you," and then the person can take your arm. Once the person has willingly accepted your assistance, that's when they can take your arm and you can begin to guide them. It's very important that you let the person being guided or the follower hold on to you, not the other way around. That way they can really follow your movements, and if they want to let go, they're able to let go. The guide should always be about a half a step in front of the follower, and that way the guide will approach an obstacle or a step before they do. Jeanette has willingly accepted my assistance, so I'm going to allow her to take my arm. She is going to grab my arm right above my elbow, with her thumb on the outside of my arm and the other four fingers on the inside of my arm. That's the most comfortable way to hold on to a guide's arm. All right, and we're just going to walk around a little bit. Now we're going to talk about how to guide someone through a narrow space or a closed doorway. The easiest way to communicate that to the person is with a simple arm movement. So I'm going to demonstrate that. Also, when you're going through a doorway, it's important for you to communicate to the person where the door is in relation to them. So if it's going to be on their left side or their right side. That way the person that's being guided or the follower can assist the guide in holding the door open when you're both moving through it. So I'm going to allow Jeanette to take my arm again. We are going to turn and face this door. I am going to communicate to her that there is a narrow space that we're traveling through, so I'm going to put my left arm behind my back. She will feel that and then move her hand down to my forearm, making a single file so we can both fit through the door. I'm also going to communicate verbally that this door is going to be on her left side, so she can use her left hand to help hold that door open, and then we can easily move through it together. Show you the proper way to communicate to the person that you are coming up on a place where you need to either step down or step up. Now, it's very important to understand that a person who's visually impaired is not able to see that a step is coming up. Therefore, they have no ability to prepare themselves to react to the fact that that step is coming. Therefore, it's important for the guide when they approach that step to simply pause to let the person know that they are about to either step up or step down, and that way the person will know, okay, there's a step here, and they'll be able to prepare for it. So now I'm going to talk about how to properly turn around with someone. So let's say you step onto an elevator, a very tight space, where you need to turn around very quickly and you don't have a lot of space to take up a whole lot of room. So when you need to simply turn around and not take up a whole lot of space, all you have to do when you get to that area is simply have the person let go of your arm, turn to face each other, and have the person take your other arm. Now we're going to show you how to properly guide someone to a place to sit down. So I'm going to use this table to our left in order to demonstrate this. So when you're taking a person to a chair, it's very important that you don't pull the chair out for them. It's better if the person who's visually impaired pulls the chair out for themselves, because that's going to help with their sense of direction, knowing which way the chair is facing and also where a table is in relation to the chair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take Jeanette to the back of the chair, and then depending on her level of independence, I might just simply tap the chair and say, "Hey Jeanette, the chair is in front of you," and have her reach out her right hand to find it. Or I might actually physically take her hand that's holding onto my arm and place it on the back of the chair. And then from there, she's going to be responsible for pulling out the chair for herself and making sure there's nothing in the seat before she sits down. Thank you guys for watching this video on how to properly guide someone who is visually impaired, also known as using a sighted guide or a human guide. These are just some simple ways to assist somebody without making it awkward or uncomfortable, and I hope you learned a little bit today.